Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kingkarn Pijukkana. I'm a PhD student in the Faculty of Architecture, majoring in multidisciplinary design research at King Mongkut Institute of Technology, Ladkrabang, Bangkok, Thailand. I'm happy to be here today presenting you with my work under the topic of Factor Determining Functional Perception on Technology-Driven Product Design Case Study Interface for the Elderly. My presentation consists of firstly, I will provide you with the background of this study, including objective, methodology, the finding of this study. Lastly, conclusion and recommendation. Problem statement. Technology has been greatly advanced and strongly affect our daily lives. In Thailand, the number of the elderly will gradually increase with about 12% of the population. According to my survey, the widely used technological products among the elderly are mobile phones. What happened was that the interface feature in mobile phones seemed to be underused, as those features are too difficult for them, too advanced for them, and eventually block them from using the mobile phone effectively. This was a concern, as we try to conduct this research in order to facilitate the elderly and will not make them feel handicapped. The next page about objective. My objective is number 1, to study the factor governing the representational function and the interface design patterns on cell phone. Objectives number 2 is to examine the problem of universal design for the elderly with aging disabilities, both visually and mentally, using cell phone icon as a case study. Objective number 3 is to investigate the factor is governing the ability of the elderly to interpret the graphical representation indicating the function of technological products. The last objective, number 4, is to ascertain the guideline for interface design to accommodate the elderly disability and comprehension of the iconic graphic in a cell phone. Theoretical backgrounds. Theoretical backgrounds about psychology and human behavior. Psychology and behavior, the research examines the representation and knowledge of the elderly based on the theory of human behavior and perception. The next about is level and capability of the elderly. From Office of the National Economic and Social Development Board is reported that in 2010 the number of elderly population in Thailand increased to 7.6 million or 11.4% of overall population. The elderly tend to suffer from degenerative effects such as hearing loss, diminishing vision, hand-eye coordination, and difficult to use technological devices. Therefore, there were factors that should be considered when designing the interface features. The next theoretical background about human interface. We could communicate to the electronic device by using interface as a medium to facilitate the users in using technological products efficiently and effectively. And the next theoretical background about development of technological products. There are two dimensions involved. Firstly, economic make it easy to use. Secondly, beauty is must draw attraction of the elderly. The next page is conceptual frameworks. This is the conceptual framework of my study. I started from studying personal attribution of the elderly, and the next about and the development of technological products involves interface and basic factor in interface design. These features affect the perception and comprehension of the elderly toward the graphical meaning and the use of these features. Eventually, the guideline for the interface design could be derived. I mean, the end of research. The next is about methodology. My methodology, to begin with, I conducted a preliminary study on how the elderly use the 15 functions in mobile phones. Then further research on related literature review concerning four theory and concepts: psychology and human behavior, level and capability of the elderly, human interface, and development of technological. The number 3 about the research through use the questionnaire and pictorial stimuli. The research sample are the elderly living in Bangkok, totaling 50 people. So, ladies and gentlemen, the research findings are as follows. Research findings about size. Both of the sample agree that the size of the symbol and text should be at least 5 millimeters. But for the complicated icon, the size should be bigger, at least 30 millimeters. The next research finding about color. Color, the sample agree that for a simple icon, warm color should be used, while detailed graphic symbol should be in cool tone, and for the simple symbol and text, it would be better to use multicolor. And the next page, this show about research finding about accessibility to complex menu. In the data collection, the sample were asked to use the function in mobile phones. There were 5 levels of complexity. For example, the first level is the menu function, and for the highest level to level 5, The number I will name: edit, send, save, and delete, save, reply. The result shows that most of the sample could access to the highest level, level 5. And the next page about ability to learn and recognize graphic icon. In the data collection, the sample were tells about the 14 icons in the mobile phone and asked to complete the checklist. The checklist asked them to match the picture of the icon with descriptive function. The results show that most of the sample could recognize the icon effectively. This page shows a dimension for the study of graphic representation feature. Here are the findings. There were 6 types of functions used in testing the understanding of the sample, which were 2-dimension, 3-dimension, photo, 2D and text, 3D and text, and local symbols. Overall, the findings showed that the sample could understand the 3D and text function better than the other pattern. Yes, these show dimension and symbol dimension, 3-dimension, photo, 2D and text, and 3D and text, and local symbol. The next page shows is the conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the preliminary finding of this study could be beneficial for interface design that will increase efficiency of perception and understanding of the elderly. In using technological devices, this study will be further conducted for the benefits of the elderly and aim to develop variant design to facilitate them, particularly with technology devices like mobile phone. The application in interface design could improve their dimension, physical ability to provide and understand this device efficiently. This study would explain opportunities of the elderly for better self-support, and yes, they could live the pride of their age. Thank you.